not necessarily learn, but I realized that I am capable of working under pressure because lockdown did really push, especially the students and teachers, to cover almost half of the, I'd say, syllabus in such a short time, and having to take breaks because of the COVID and internet issues with the load shedding as well didn't help. And I realized even more that I truly am an introvert at heart because I did not mind staying at home, and I'm way better at doing speeches virtually than physically standing in front of the classroom.
I think the answer to that might be just simply too much. But I did learn how to bake banana bread. I learned how to operate online, which was rather difficult. And yeah, learned a lot about vacuuming as well.
During lockdown, I learned a lot about family values. Like, you have to put your family over everything else. Friends and that do come front, but family always stands there for you.
During lockdown, I learned to appreciate people more because I lost someone last year, and I also learned that I thrive more in a structured environment because we were at home and there was not much discipline while we were at home.
Next year, if COVID allows us, I'd like to study, go into something in the business field, brand development, maybe digital marketing, something along those lines. But that's what I'm looking at.
A couple of things. Firstly, I'd like to do law. I'd like to get a degree in law, and specifically be a tax lawyer. If not a tax lawyer, probably a divorce lawyer.
Next year, I hope to get into a good university, hopefully with a bursary, and study BCom.
So next year my plans are hopefully to go and study. I'm looking to study art, fine art specifically. Where is still a question, but yes, I'd love to do that.
This might sound cliche, but my dad is my role model. Specifically, the past 2 years, I've seen many obstacles get thrown towards him, and he handled them in a way that I know I couldn't have handled them. That made me think I want to be like that when I'm older. Not even older, starting now. I want to be able to handle obstacles like that and not let them bash me down.
As cliche as it might sound, my role model is my mother because she's been through a lot, but she still is very caring and even very sociable. Even when you go to spa, everyone knows who she is.
I think I'm gonna have to say my mom. My mom's just amazing.
I think we'll go with like the Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet for and the main prophet for Islam. He taught us a lot of family values, a way to live your life, how to be sustainable, not to be overthinking or to overlive your life, to always be prosperous and happy. I'll stick to the same answer. I think that looking back at it, he really taught us a lot about how to live life. It wasn't just a religion, but it's a way of life. So it's about being sustainable and being happy and just making the best of what you can.
Nature inspires me. It's quiet, it's beautiful.
Is it narcissistic if I say I inspire myself? But my friends do inspire me. I've seen the way they work in class, how they carry themselves around other people. They've told me about their dreams, and that inspires me to wow, I want to dream big as well, I want to work as much as they're working. They encourage me to, and I encourage them as well. So my friends do inspire me, and my parents.
Well, same thing as role model. My mom inspires me because she's very hardworking and she makes sure that we're good and taken care of even when we're going through hard times.
Best way to spend my free time. I like adventuring. I think it's fun being out of the house and doing something different. And we got appreciation for that during lockdown when you couldn't leave at all. So it's pretty cool to go out.
I spend my free time either reading or horseback riding.
My free time, I love to sleep. I love to watch cartoons. I love, like, on TV I like to watch wrestling as well. It's just like those really weird things.
In my free time, if I don't have homework or I'm finished with homework, I sleep. It's the best thing. It's the best thing to sleep. This year, I hope to get a distinction or two. I pray for a distinction or two and 100% pass rate.
I think the main goal this year is just to survive, to pass, hopefully with between 3 and 5 distinctions, and just to enjoy the last school year.
Out of 2021, I think my main goal is to pass matric with good marks. Well, good enough marks to be good in university, be accepted where I want to. Apart from that, I think get a feel of like multiple different fields to see what will be cool for next year.
This year, I'll get accepted into a good university. Hopefully, I'll get really, really great marks in matric. Hopefully, with distinctions and with my friends.
Cindy is an excellent leader. She's fair, she's approachable, she's sweet and kind.
I feel Offense is a really good leader because she has really good people skills. She's able to just speak to everyone. She doesn't have a problem like opening up or speaking to anyone. If someone doesn't want to do it in public, she'll speak to them. It's like Offense is always accommodating.
Marie is a very good leader because she's very kind and she's very approachable. Also, like, she's very, very easy to talk to. So you can open up to her about anything and she'll just listen and give you great advice.
From what I've seen, Muhammad is a really good listener and he's a good observer. He can sense when something's wrong and he's very approachable. He can assist you in any situation and give good advice depending on the issue. But yeah.